And your forecast definitely muddled compared to where we were earlier in the week with all that sunshine. Temperatures haven't really risen all that much. We're going to be in around the upper 60s to low 70s today. So we're still running really cool, below average. But we've got this as well. There's a pretty good chance that at some point today you're going to have some showers passing through, and you can see them on the move on the Max Track. We look since last night, that moisture streaming in. It's been the most robust across southern, southeastern counties, and that'll be the case tonight as well. But there's also a pretty good shot of rain going across southern Indiana, up around Louisville, and moving into northern Kentucky. This is all associated with a remnant low of what was once Tropical Storm Beta. So the heaviest rain just to our south, that's the potential for rainfall from it today going up into Tennessee. And then tomorrow, the whole focus shifts a little more toward mid-Atlantic states and the Carolinas. So we just kind of ride the northern edge of that both days. And the majority of what we'll see will be today. And the majority of the heaviest rain is going to stay just out of state, running in a line from West Tennessee, going into northern parts of Alabama and even Georgia, just barely getting clipped by it, Mississippi and Alabama, and then running east into West Virginia and western Virginia. So rainfall, 1/10 of an inch in the past 24 hours down in Albany, and we could use a shot of rain. In the short run, we've been dry, very dry. 10 straight days now in Lexington without rain, our longest dry stretch of the year. But to put that into perspective, if you look at the overall numbers, since January 1st, we're running an almost 4-inch rainfall surplus, 3.84 inches. Since the beginning of September, we've had over 3.5 inches of rain, and we're running a rainfall surplus. So, it's the short-term dry situation that we found ourselves in that needs remedied. But overall, where it's been the driest has been up across Indiana, and there's actually quite a bit of rain that has fallen through central Kentucky this month and last month. So here you go. The future track shows the bulk of that precipitation grazing our southeastern counties this evening and overnight. There's where we may get into the best chance for most widespread rainfall, just that little corner of Kentucky there. And eventually high pressure builds in. That's where we start to warm things up into the weekend. We're going to see highs jumping into the 80s. If you're a pollen sufferer, if you get some rain around, hopefully it'll get tamped down a little bit because we're still dealing with ragweed and grass as the primary offenders there. It's 57 degrees. Talking about that warm up this weekend. You can see the warmth building after the below normal temperatures associated with the cloud cover and rainfall from Beta track out of here. We're going to have a nice weekend warm spike up into the low 80s. Time of the year we're usually in the mid 70s, but then look what happens in the middle of next week. This pronounced just gush of cooler air coming in from Canada. It'll be very warm on the west coast and the midsection of the U.S. going all the way to the east coast and punching all the way down to the Gulf Coast below normal highs, and you can see it reflected in your 8-day forecast from those low 80s over the weekend to showers and storms early next week to a definite temperature tumble middle of the end of next week.